Fireball here, and I have some good news. My tongue is finally healed, which means we can get back into our playthrough of Shadowguard. Now, I have forgotten a little bit about where we're up to, so I just got to do some quick collection. I think we just finished Tyrant's quest, and we sold and bought a sword, long sword, didn't we? We got 2 shots of that, okay, that's good. Now, alright, so, to your surprise, without further ado, let's do this. To your surprise, a strange beam of light erupts over the nearby plaza. That's what we call it. It's over the nearby plaza, coalescing into a form of a red-robed man. A pair of fiery eyes gleaming beneath his hood. The red-haired man begins to speak in a deep, harsh voice. Hear me, people of Guard, and listen well. The hour of doom is at hand. All these lands shall be covered in a sea of blood. Turn your back on the Shadowguard Empire you so eagerly embraced, and perhaps you shall be spared. Do not, and you shall most surely perish. The Crimson Prophet, the God save us, he will bring death to us all. A robed young man stands up amongst the crowd. Do not listen to the foul words of this demon, people Guard. Do not heed his lies. Hefting his staff to his side, the other man rushes forward to face the Crimson Prophet. Begone, foul cur! Trouble the people of the city no further. The Crimson Prophet looks upon his adversary with disinterest, evidently waving his hand and bringing the other man to a dead halt. You are a fool if you think you can stand against my might. Crimson Prophet turns his gaze back to the crowd once more. It appears my welcome has worn thin, so I'm afraid I must depart you now. Heed my words, for the time of doom draws near. The prophet here in Guard. I must move quick if I'm thwart his plans. The other man turns hurriedly from the scene, his face flushed with anger as he departs. Alright, that's him. We'll do a quick save. While we're here, we might do a quick, pickpocketing. I'm sure this guy right near us won't mind. And what's he get? 25 gold, Jesus! What a commoner? Right. Alright, so we're... Alright. A hooded man approaches you, his face heavily shadowed beneath his hood. Excuse me, Adri Tibwin, but I have an urgent message to deliver to you. Who are you? How do you know my name? Do not concern yourself with such trifling matters. Just hear me out. There's a man in the docks of this city who has important information to deliver to you regarding your father. Seek out Xanthar, just north of the docks gates in the merchant district. He will be able to tell you more. What news does Xanthar have regarding my father? I carried here long enough. Xanthar can tell you more. Go with haste, as is a matter of some urgency. Without another word, the strange man walks away briskly. Alright, so let's go find this feather. Now, I'm thinking we might do Witch's Wake after this. It's a short module, but we'll try and do the free premium modules that you get with the Station Post, and then we'll move on to the purchase ones. The bored man standing before you carries all manner of scars and markings upon his body. I am Xanthar. If I'm not mistaken, you are Adri Tibwin, daughter of Akaris Teren. Would I be correct in this assumption? What business of it is it of yours? I have news of the daughter of Akaris Tibwin, and I do believe that is you. Hey, wait, what is this about my father? I wish to send a message to a magistrate of Akaris. Xanthar's expression turns close to me. The line of Tibwin ends today, and shall begin with your death. Suddenly you notice a group of men approaching from the shadows, blades drawn as they rapidly approach you. By the look upon their faces, you believe it is safe to assume they'll get you dead. Alright. Do not worry. Oh, shit. Okay, Marcus, sir. He hasn't got anything on the mythic for short-term 100 gold. Marcus turns towards you. At your approach. His dark eyes burn with intensity in his hair. Hand does not stray far from his blade at his side. He's got to play greatsword. It is good to see you, Adri Tibwin. You are of a character. I pray that you have not suffered any great injury at the hands of these fiendish assassins. I'm a bit bruised, but they're only minor wounds. Minor wounds? Yeah, let's say. Marches removes a vial containing a healing salve, applying it gently to your wounds. I would say you avoided an end to your short life, my friend. You do realize elves live for over 707 centuries almost. How did you know I was in danger? Danger to win. To win. I feel a terrible plot may be undergoing. There's been strange talk in the city like something about a conspiracy. I have witnessed that someone guard has reason to see your father dead. Why I don't know. It will be a great tragedy for the Empire to lose a man such as Akaras, and I intend to do what I can to stop it. That's ill news. We must discover who's behind this. I'm going to look into this matter further. See if I may discern the culprit behind this attack. In the meantime, it would be wise for you to warn your father of the danger you are in. Very well. I wish you luck in your search, Marcus. Keep your senses sharp, Adrian, particularly if you are approached by anyone who appears out of place. Once I've had a chance to investigate matters further, I will find you again. I bid you farewell from me. Should I discover any information that will prove of importance to you or your father, I will contact you immediately. May Raka bless you and keep you safe, Adrian. Alright, so we've got to go find our father, which I know I'm taking a little bit. So, we shall quickly make. Obviously, the actual dock's closed, but that's all good. Oh, we can talk to Jen first as well there. Alright, Imperial District. I talk to our class. Oh, Gills comes rushing towards me quickly. It is so good to see you alive, Madam Maidry. It is so good to see you alive, Madam Maidry. Your father has been worried sick since he heard of the attempt on your life. I'm surprised he even noticed. He is quite uncomfortable at your words. Please, the magistrate wishes for you to come see him immediately, Madam Maidry. I believe he is quite concerned for your safety. I'll go see him at the Grand Hall then. Alright. I put this all the way, didn't it? I only saw that right now.
Hello there.
Hey, hiya, Citizen Twin. Ali's excited smiles with a fit split her face from ear to ear. Keeping an eye on Janthos? The moon instantly turns instantly sour. Janthos has found a way to make one of his stupid instructions speak. Downright creepy, Adrian. Who knows how far these experiments will go? He's going to unleash a force that will be the death of him, I know it. Far away, and I'll be far away in the woods where I can't. What's your room? It's far away, dude. Things would get out of control. I can't even imagine the consequences. What does this golem say? Just stupid instructions on how to get around the city at this point. It's not harmless, but it speaks over you. It thinks. What happens if when it starts to speak and think for itself rather than for him? Maybe we can convince him to be more careful. I feel like I've been cautioned with every second word out of my mouth, and what has it done? You know how he is. He's only too taken with the experience to pay heed to friendly advice. I'll sit back and keep an eye on him. I chose to redeem the quest, remember? But if he hurts himself, at least I can patch him up now. If you could speak with him and try to figure out what harebrained plan he's up to sleep next. Maybe, but no promises earlier. Thanks, Andrew, you're a good friend. Where are your parents? They're unpacking the meals and carrying her upstairs to in last I checked, they're exhausted from the trip and from all of the emotion from the ceremony. Let them take time to say goodbye to you and Janthos. But Janthos wanted to show me his latest change to his golem. Yeah, blah blah blah. Motions gradually towards the huge construct. I'd like to introduce you to my latest creation, Lady to Win. Or is it Lady to Win? Or is it that Citizen to Win now? Anyway, I made a magnificent breakthrough. Sorry, today. And I finally managed to give one of my creations the ability to speak. That's creepy, Janthos. Creepy. Bah, you've been spending too much time with Arya again. I'm on the verge of something here. I can feel it. The moment these constructs rely solely on power. The control stone located in the Grand Hall, while the control stone allows the constructs to perform at a considerable level, it doesn't have the strength to utilize their full potential. Oops. I have been working on several experiments to find a power source capable of containing potent magic necessary to enhance the construct's abilities, but as of late I have not found one to suit my purposes. What about Aurelium? Aurelium, eh? Well now, I suppose that just may work. Don't know why I didn't think of that myself. Only problem with reeling though is that the crystals are a bit hard to come by in this part. Let's see what I can do. Alright. Because he's annoying, he loves tinkering. But
Hello there.
as you approach Pinsby. Hi Adri. Have you discovered any news regarding Gentle's experience? He wants me to find some reeling crystals for him. You won't even say, I fear I know what he has in mind. Will you stop this, Adri? Gentle's putting himself in seeing danger. Will you help me? What do you have in mind? Use this power supply. Maybe I can modify it to actually damage the golems enough to put them safely at commission. Gentles will find other shit safe for riches. You know you will. I don't think I'll bring it to you. I know what I'm asking seems a bit extreme, Adri, but Gentles refuses to listen to reason. Curiosity kills the cat, they say. I'll keep an eye on them until you get back. Alright, I know where to get these reeling crystals. Would you believe? But we have to steal them in order to get them. But as long as we use stealth and we disable the trappers on the chest, we should be fine. As long as the because the merchant is the elven lady. Yes, this lady here in this chest. Because elves have perception and search checks, makes it a little bit difficult sometimes. Luckily she hasn't spotted us yet. That's how we'll do. I'll try and recover it so that I can use it later, but I can't recover it. Look it. Right. Questions. Real crystals are strong and stable sources of magical power. It's common for these gems to be used as magical ingredients in various spells and rituals. Take those, take that, take that, take that. The remaining constructors chance not to be taken lightly by those experienced in the arts of magic. For those versed in the arcane arts, constructors can prove to be a great and devoted servants. Properly created, construction aid in a variety of tasks at their master's command. From simple labour to fearsome allies in combat, once the initial construct is built, a task both expensive and complicated is necessary to find a power source to automate the construct. For a stable source, it is strongly recommended that one use Aurelian crystals, often found in the southern lands of the Shadowguard Empire. While a bit hard to come by in these northern frontier lands, Aurelium is the only dependable source for amalgamation of constructs and other suitable substitutes are discouraged. Okay, so we got that, that's basically it. Yeah, we'll just sneak away, we shall give these to Alia, because I usually give these to Gentles. And in the siege part of this module, you have to fight golems. I'm hoping they're not too hard when you've got Marcus and the city guards helping you, but by yourself as a rogue they're really kind of difficult. And because we've only got 20 health, it's not really advised to fight them by yourself if you're rogue. So I'm hoping that if I give these to Alia, like she said, she can damage them. I'm really interested in the end. They're just like stones like any other, and I know a spell that shouldn't influence them. They won't destroy the golems, but it should make them all. Oh, okay, so they won't destroy them, okay. Single voice magic. Sprinkles a little bit of dust over as well, causing so bad from him before returning to the next place. There, that should do it. Alright, so we'll give these crystals to Gentos.
Greetings.
Yep. Excellent. Just be careful, alright? I mean, don't be foolish, it was my father's money anyway. I had another one of you, Adrian. She would. Well, thank you, yeah. Okay, now we're actually going to go see said father. Ever the mercenary, yeah. Now, we don't have much prostitution, so the last part may be a little bit difficult. Now, I only do these videos for about half an hour each. Because yeah, the first episode was obviously an hour and 20 minutes long, basically, or an hour and 17 minutes, I think it was. Why are we liking that? Anyone seems like should be. I guess it's just this part. mind. It's just that part. Okay, never mind. Alright, we'll talk to
Well,
Annagrill. Captain Annagrill, the grizzled old leader of Garrison, beams at your approach. I hope this night finds you well, Madam Adri. Tell me, what may I do for you today? I wish to speak to my father. Where is he? Apparently your father is in an important council with envoys from Emperor Raka. They have been discussing for quite some time, so I'm not sure when he will be available. Rest assured, I'm sure he'll send you here. But he summoned me here. Yes, I'm sure Magistrate Akaris did mention Adri, and that suggests that his important council is indeed nearing its end. If you're unwilling to wait patiently for him, I will inform your father that I will find you pacing your horse. I don't feel like talking anymore. She wished Madam Adri to wait. Should you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. So basically, this module, you're a noble or more like royalty, well, leader of a city. Basically, king of this, well, daughter of the king of the city. Alright, so we'll go in here. Let's see what happens. Your father does not notice your entrance, because this is Akaris, our father. Well, Adri's father. Does not notice your entrance as he seems quite preoccupied in conversation with the other men sitting before him. So Harkin, tell me, have you and your sorcerers determined the nature of this gem? You notice the man speaking with your father. He's the same fellow you saw in the market street earlier today. During the strange appearance of that mysterious prophet. It appears to be some sort of artifact from Lost Age of Glorious. Magistrate Akaris. I have never seen such a wondrous piece of magical craftsmanship in all my days of service to Sharaka. The other man in the chamber, an aged man who carries himself with the poise of battle, who has seen many years of battle, begins to speak. Akaris, you must tell us where you managed to find this man. Full expression appears on your father's face, quite uncharacteristic of his usual confident demeanour. He was brought to the city last week by a group of my men campaigning in the north against my rebel forces. The reports state that my troops came upon a strange excavation site flying the colours of the Crimson Prophet. Under orders to engage all enemy forces they encountered, my men naturally stopped to investigate. They found the site in disarray, however. It seems some treachery was at work among the miners of the site, and many bodies lay strewn about, apparently slain by their fellow workers. Those who yet lived were said to have gone quite mad, speaking little more than scattered gibberish. My men were able to easily secure a site and set about determining the cause behind this strange occurrence. Within the heart of the excavation site, my men found a mine shaft, leading far below the depths of the nearby hills to a decrepit old ruin. They claim it is filled with all manner of strange devices unseen in this day and age. The gem was found among the scattered debris of the ruins, shining with an unnatural light. No one knew quite what to make of it. I was contacted to determine what should be done with their find. Knowing that Emperor Raka has always taken a keen interest in relics from the ancient days, I ordered my men to return the gem here, and so it came to be in my possession. You notice your father's face grow more concerned. I have since come to regret it bringing it here, however, for the gem seems to be having a rather strange effect on all who come into contact with it. The man named Harkin nods his head knowingly. These artifacts from the Golden Age have often a strange effect on those who encounter them, for their potent magic is unlike any seen in this age. The fellow shakes his head. No, this is different. I've seen it for myself. The gem seems to put thoughts in the heads of those who are near its presence, dark, terrible visions. Not long after returning the gem to the city, the patrol which found it was sent back out on duty. They complained of dark dreams haunting their sleep and strange behavior among their fellow men. In a matter of days, we lost all contact with the patrol, and I've seen no sign of them since. At the time, I put the incident down to coincidence, but I've since begun to doubt that assumption. One of our sorcerers, Kiva, was asked to research the gem in an attempt to discern its power. He had scarcely begun to work on it when he was struck with a strange madness. I was forced to cast Kiva into a dungeon, for he did not see me himself anymore. After that, I ordered the gem to be locked away in the Imperial Treasury and contacted you to aid me with this matter. The aged man patted Akaris on the shoulder fondly. And a good decision that was, my old friend. Don't worry, we shall get to the bottom of this matter. Your father nods, but he still seems uncomfortable. I imagine if anyone is equipped to handle the situation, it will be you and your men, Volcus. But I will ask that you be careful in your handling of this relic, for it seems to have a rather disturbing effect on all who come into contact with it. Just be on your guard. Harkin seems to have grown bored with your father's warnings. Well, Akaris, if you would simply turn the gem over to me, I could take it back to Zatara and properly inspect it. Father seems to consider the other man's offer, but shakes his head slowly. No, Harkin. I will not feel comfortable sending this gem to Santara, at least not until we know its true purpose. Harkin seems a bit angry at Karis' refusal. I am a high sorcerer of Raka, Karis, and my own council. I will take on what we are equipped to handle. Your father's eyes harden, and I am still the ruler of this city, Harkin. And you will do well to remember that. I say we keep the gem here until we know more about it. Harkin shakes his hands at the magistrate. You are being a fool, Karis. Do you know that the Crimson Prophet has been sighted here in Garrick recently? I know, for I was there to witness it. Yes, I heard the sighting, but rest assured I've made arrangements, which will keep the city well protected against any danger the Prophet may pose to us. You trust too much in the defenses of Garrick, Karis. Now quit being so stubborn and allow me to take that gem. Raka will assuredly be interested in learning its true nature. Your father turns a steely gaze towards Harkin. I have made my decision on this matter, Harkin, and you may either respect it or you may leave. The choice is yours. The other man motions for his companions to ease their argument. Please, let us not allow this situation to escalate any further. We are all friends here, remember? Harkin, why don't you allow Karis and I a bit of privacy? I'd like to speak with the magistrate alone. Harkin looks back and forth between the other two men, seemingly quite unhappy with the turn of events. As you wish, Vorkus. As you wish, Vorkus? I believe I have seen enough here today as it is. Apparently still quite in a flurry over your father's decision, Harkin turns without another word and exits the chamber. Harkin storms angrily from the chamber. Your father lets out a long sigh. I have to say I'm not too terribly sorry to see him go. I never much cared for that fellow. I can certainly understand your sentiment, Karis, for Harkin has never been the most subtle of personalities, but he is still a high sorcerer of Raka, and is foolish to anger them too greatly. And you do not seem quite yourself either. I have to say I am a bit concerned over you. I can hand over this gem to Harkin myself. The aged man turns his eyes worriedly upon your father. Is there something you want to tell me, my old friend? Your father smiles weak. I shouldn't have known better than to try and mislead you, Vorkus. You know my mind only too well. If you want to know the truth, I have begun to consider ridding Garrick of that foul gem's presence once and for all. I have made arrangements which will let me do just that. That may be very unwise, Karis, despite your personal feelings regarding this gem. If it is as corrupting as you claim, it may be quite dangerous for your word to fall in the wrong hands. Father's eyes grow angry with surprise and quickness. Do you think I have not thought of that, Vorkus? Of course I have, but I feel it would be more dangerous to keep it. Please, Vorkus, in all the long years we have been friends, have you known me to make a decision rashly? You must trust me on this. It is for the best. The man known as Vorkus nods reluctantly. Very well, my old friend. Seeing that no matter what words of mine will change your mind, so I shall leave it in your hands. Just be cautious, Karis. Vorkus pauses for a moment, seemingly lost in thought before resuming. Is everything alright, Karis? You seem pale, distraught, very uncharacteristic of you. Tell me, my friend, what troubles you so? Karis sighs, his shoulders slumping once more. It is my daughter, Vorkus. I worry that I have somehow placed her in danger, and I don't know what to do about it. You trouble yourself too greatly over Adri, Karis. I'm sure a fine young woman such as she can take care of herself. I am not so sure. I received a report that Adri was attacked by assassins, right here in Garrick. It seems someone plans to make a move on me, and Adri may be in grave danger because of it. You have always had enemies, Karis, and as do all who carry the burden of the Empire's purpose in the northern reaches. Do not blame yourself. You cannot blame yourself. But if you are truly concerned over your daughter's safety, you can send her to join us in Satara. You know I will be more than willing to accept her into our ranks. He places his hand under his chin, pondering Vorkus' words. Perhaps you are right. Perhaps the time has come for Adri to leave the city and find her own destiny. It's just that I'm loath to let her go. She's all I have left of my wife, the only thing remaining which we share together, and the only family I still have among us. Roy looked past over your father's face before. Vorkus, if something happens to me, I want you to promise me you will take Adri with you, keep her safe. Vorkus nods, his eyes narrowing in concern. Of course, Karis. You know that I would, but you worry too much. I'm sure you're going to be just fine unless there still remains something you want to tell me. Appears uncomfortable at Vorkus' words, and his eyes roam uneasily around the chamber. He catches sight of you for the first time and gives you a weak grin. Well now, look at this. My daughter has arrived safe and out of harm's reach. A good sign indeed. I wish I could speak more at the moment, Vorkus, but I would like to have some time along with Adri. Perhaps we can speak further on this matter at a later time, but for now I'd like some time to myself. Vorkus pauses, looking at Karis for a moment, as I search for some sort of clue of the magistrate's elusive answers. Finally, he nods his head and bows. As you wish, Okara. Speak with your daughter, and we shall save these matters for another day. Now, I have other affairs which I must attend to here in the city, so I bid you farewell for the moment. Your father and the man known as Volcus claps hands, nodding silently to one another in the fashion of old friends. Farewell, Volcus. May Rock keep you safe from harm and guide your path. The same to you, my old friend. The same to you. With that, Volcus departs from the chamber, leaving you alone with your father. Okay. Well, that was a tremendous amount of dialogue. Tremendous amount. A lot more than... Alright.
I bid you hello.
Your father rises from his seat slowly, his face appearing tired and haggard in the dim light of the chamber. He smiles at you, but he senses a forced smile, and that he is truly quite terrified underneath it. He places his hands gently upon your side. I am glad to see you safe and sound, Adri, for I received word that you were beset by assassins in the market district. I'm fine, just a bit shaken up. Well, you're safe now, and that's all that matters. Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this assassination attempt. Take vengeance upon any who would dare strike against my daughter. In the event, I am pleased to see you escape such a danger unscathed. We almost died. We didn't exactly escape. Well, thanks to Marcus, we didn't exactly escape. We almost died. We didn't exactly escape the battle unscathed. He healed us afterwards. You mean so much to me, Adri, even if I do not always show it in the best manner. I want you to know that. I know, Father. I know you do. Your father smiles again, and this time he seems more genuine. I'm glad you understand, and I know this has been a trying time for you as well as me. Do you think we could make more time to spend with one another? The rift between us has grown far too large, and I very much like to learn that. Let's do that, Father. I would like that. Gosh, not a smile. Good. From this, we shall do so. From this day forth. From now on, I promise I will make more time for you and I. Francis poised, his eyes clearing as he looked into your son. Adrian, I need you to listen to what I have to say next very closely, because it is of great importance to both you and I. Garrick may be facing dark days, and I have begun preparations to assure your safety. The attack on you in the market district only forced scenarios that you may not be safe within the city for much longer. Meantime, I want you to exercise great caution, for I will be crushed if something were to happen to you. Does this have to do with the gem you were discussing? Large out the mention of the gem is the West German Street. Be wary of mentioning that thing. It may be listed to us, Adri. Why does this gem worry you so? It is a dark thing, Adri. That is all I know for sure. It sends terrible visions to me in the night. Visions of Garrick burning in flames, of all this being destroyed, and I fear it intends to bring such a fate on to us. I am making arrangements which I hope will rid the sea of its dark influence once and for all. But it is not safe to speak of that here. In the meantime, I want you to exercise great fear. What kind of danger are we in? I don't know, Adri. I don't have any answers yet, but I mean to get to the bottom of this. I've arranged for a meeting of sorts, one which I have been promised will shed some light on the nature of this gem we uncovered and bring peace to Garrick. Who as well will be able to sleep at ease as not well is not better to think of that outcome. You don't sound very confident in this meeting. Well, it may be dangerous, that is all. I do not yet know what the outcome will be, but it is worth it if I can sleep easy knowing that the city of Garrick as well as you, my daughter, are safe from harm. Who as well will be able to sleep at ease. A meeting with whom? Your father's glance down nervously around the room, his eyes full of paranoid fear. It is not safe to speak of this further as a matter. You must simply trust me on this matter. Very well, Father. I shall trust you to your judgment. Karas nods. Good. It heartens me to know your support. I have your support in this matter, Adri, and goes a long way towards easing my concern. For ensure your safety is worth doing. Go now, Adri, for my meeting is to begin soon, and I must depart these walls without no prior watch. Stay clear of our home in the Imperial Estate for a bit, at least until I send for you, telling you it is safe to return. If it does not go well, it would be better if you were not there. Very well, Father. I shall respect your wishes. Be careful, my daughter. I will send for you when I am sure it is safe for you to return. Until that time, so please avoid the estate. Don't leave. Your father looks back at you one last time. I want you to know that I am proud of you, Adri. Please remember that. I know, Father. Thank you. Father gives you a heartfelt smile and you feel it's around him for the first time in months. It is a nice feeling and one you hope to hold on to for the rest of your life. With that, your father leaves the chamber, heading towards his mysterious meeting. You are left only with your thoughts and the warnings of your father. Okay. Alright, I hate to say this, but we are at we are out of time for this episode. I shall do another episode tomorrow, as it is only Saturday here. So it's almost Sunday now. But yeah. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all watching this, and hope you enjoy this series. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. But yeah, if you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.